Happy Wednesday, fellow drinking mommies. I'm Whitney, the founder of the group Drinking Mommies. It's been over a year until we have had a Drink of the Week video, but like many of you, I'm bored at home, nothing to do. Well, I have things to do, I just don't want to do them. And I decided, you know what? We're gonna bring this back. So for those of you who haven't been in our community for more than a year, I'm gonna introduce you to our Drink of the Week concept. So every week, we like to introduce a drink that is geared towards a specific mom within our community. Could be soccer, could be ballet, could be crafts, doesn't matter. But we always like to celebrate everyone, no matter your background, no matter what you do, with a custom-made drink guaranteed to satisfy. So when we go into this week, I wanted to make a drink that everyone could enjoy because we are all in this globally together, stuck at home for 2 to more weeks, we don't know. And this week's drink, we are going to do the Quarantine Mama Margarita. So kick back, relax, enjoy the show. I do curse a little bit, so I'm gonna be a little upfront about that, and let's get started. So you wanna go ahead and get a shaker. I already added some ice to this. It doesn't matter, I fill it about 1/4 of the way. Just wing it. If you don't have an ice shaker, you can get a glass and just kind of roll with it. You know, we're at home, we'll just do whatever we need to do. So our first ingredient is going to be this incredible tequila that has some lime added to it called Dulce Vida, which is actually from a small distillery here in Austin, Texas. I'm super, super excited to share it with all of you because it smells like heaven. Like literally the lime scent is so strong. It's like I took a lime and I just shoved it in my mouth. It's incredible. Now the tequila, which is of course the base ingredient for our Quarantine Mama Margarita, is going to represent all of us moms struggling with the concept of homeschooling and why in the Lord's name did we ever agree to some sort of Common Core math? I thought I could do simple 3rd grade mathematics, but you know what? I was wrong. These little blocks and these little lines, like, just do the numbers. I don't know how to sit there and show my work with little blocks and little half sticks. It makes absolutely no sense to me. So you know what? The tequila represents all of those frustrations that I know we're all feeling right now, especially me. We are going to add 2 full ounces into a little shaker and put this back. Our next ingredient is a little tongue-in-cheek humor for all the moms out there who have been keeping up on the virus news, the COVID-19, what's the death toll right now, how many are infected in my community, why isn't Becky staying in her house like a good human being, a responsible human being, but decides to go out in public because she can't stay at home for more than 24 hours, meaning the rest of us are stuck in our houses having to make up for Becky, like our old school years, where one child just can't sit in their seat, and so we all lose kindergarten recess. Yeah. So our next ingredient is Virus Vodka. I kid you not, I saw this on the shelf and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So the Virus Vodka represents our growing obsession with keeping a watchful eye on our neighbors who don't like to follow rules, as well as the information on the virus, which I go in and out of each day thinking, I don't want to hear about it, and then I start looking at it, and then a half hour later, I realized I dove into some random article in Swedish. True story, that happened. So 1 fluid ounce Virus Vodka into the shaker. So now that we've had our hard liquor, we're gonna go into some of our sweeteners and our flavor bases. So our 3rd ingredient is going to be just a little bit of triple sec. I mean, honestly, any brand of triple sec will do. This one is from Master of Mixes, which you can find pretty much anywhere. The Master of Mixes is going to represent the fact that we as moms may or may not have binge watched more Netflix or Amazon or Disney Plus than we care to admit. But you know what? We're finally not going to be able to say anymore that we need to catch up on our shows, because now we're watching stuff like The Tiger King, shows that we didn't think we would enjoy, but somehow sat down and binge watched all 7 hours in one sitting. Also true story. And oh my, that show is ridiculous. I can't. The memes are also gold. So 1 fluid ounce triple sec into the container. Our fourth ingredient is just going to be some simple syrup. Any brand, like I said, will do. This is premium bar syrup from some company. I have no idea what this company is called. Just simple syrup, you're good to go. The simple syrup is going to represent all of the chores that we said we were going to do in our home. I was going to organize closets, office, garage. I didn't do them. None of them. But that, you know what, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to have many more weeks, so there's another day to procrastinate, and another, and another, and another. So simple syrup is all the chores that we said we were going to do in household projects, but we didn't. Lastly, we're going to add a fresh ingredient to the mix. So fifth and final ingredient is going to be limes. You're going to have 2 full limes, and you're just going to mash them, smash them, take all of your pent-up rage and boredom and frustrations out on these poor little limes as you squeeze them out into a bowl. Like seriously, just get in there. Be like, you know what? You want to judge me for not creating this perfect homeschooling plan like you? Or, oh, look at you. You are being so awesome, all caught up, doing all this educational reading and powering books. And, you know, I just finished reading this trash-tastic romance novel myself. And you know what? I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. So, the lime is the pent-up frustration and the pent-up anger. And you're just gonna let it go by smashing their poor little green flesh bodies into these little tiny bowls, and you're just gonna pour it into the shaker like so. And like I said, there's already ice in here, so we are good to go. You're gonna put the top on, or if you're using a glass, some people do the method of the bigger glass into the smaller glass and shake it up, but honestly, you can have a real mess on your hands that way. So if you have like an old to-go thermos that you use for coffee or something like that, it might be easier to just hold your thumb in that and shake it. You know what? We're at home, get creative, improvise, right? So you're gonna shake it for, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Maybe that anger pops up and you didn't shake it for like 30 seconds. I don't know, you just go for it. Shake, shake, and you take your glass, or in this case, a margarita glass that's already filled with ice. This ice from the fridge, I seriously don't even have the fancy ice. I thought about making some, I was like, I had no motivation, so sorry ladies, you're not getting that much fancy from me. You're just gonna take it and pour it out. If you want to add salt or sugar to the rim, I recommend taking a napkin, getting it damp, putting it on a plate. That way you can put the edges on and then take another plate with either just the salt or the sugar. You might have heard my husband sneezing upstairs because we're all trapped in this house and cannot leave. It's okay. I'm okay. Anyways, so yeah, you can do that if you want to rim salt or sugar, and it'll be good to go. But you know what? We are gonna make a damn good margarita. You're gonna sit back and enjoy it. You're gonna let all of those worries of the chores that didn't get done, the homework that isn't being checked off, the Becky and Karens of the world who can't listen to the government, their families, their friends, their neighbors, and didn't seem to like the social distance, but that's okay. That's okay, because you know what? By the time you are done with this margarita, you are not going to have a single care in the world. So I hope you enjoyed this first fresh video in a year of our drink of the week. Every Wednesday we'll come out with a brand new drink that you can enjoy, and it will be geared towards one of you. If you have any ideas, go ahead and share them in the comment section below, and we would be happy to make something special for you. Lastly, This is alcohol. This should only be enjoyed by individuals who are at least 21 years of age or over. Please drink responsibly. I know we're stuck at home, so you're probably not going out, but if you do, don't consume this and then get behind the wheel. That's just a dick move. No one wants dicks driving. That's wrong. Okay, ladies, so I appreciate all of you, and I will see you next week. Cheers.